Welcome to Holic Police Dashcam, where high-speed chases and heart-pounding action take center stage. Get ready for edge-of-your-seat pursuits and intense showdowns with law enforcement. From a deadly chase to a suspect who somehow survived getting lit up by dozens of rounds, to a hot-headed guy who stole a company truck with a hostage inside, forcing a military-style response. And that's just the beginning. Buckle up, it's already underway. December 19, 2023, Arkansas, federal and state warrants were closing in on Mario Donnell Pate, wanted for fraud, robbery, and organized drug trafficking. But when officers moved in on a sting set by an inside source, Mario saw through the trap. He hit the gas, nearly striking an officer, and launched a high-stakes chase that would end in tragedy. Mario sped out of Mount City at breakneck speed, weaving through civilian traffic and onto Interstate 40 where the danger to the public skyrocketed. Leading the charge was Arkansas State Police Officer Garrett Byrd, who locked onto Mario's Chevrolet Impala. The suspect reached 140 miles per hour, hugging the curb and weaving through cars like a missile with no destination but chaos. The patrol unit held steady at an average speed of 36 miles per hour, clinging to the fleeing Impala like glue. At those blistering speeds and with traffic rapidly shifting around them, there was no time, no safe window to deploy spike strips or set up a roadblock. This was pure pursuit, raw and relentless.
He's passing on the shoulder, 282 eastbound. Still about a quarter mile ahead of me.
60 eastbound.
As Trooper Byrd moved in on the left flank to initiate a PAT maneuver, Mario suddenly slammed the brakes, triggering a violent high-speed collision. The impact sent Mario's vehicle spiraling out of control, hurtling over the median, flipping multiple times before coming to rest upside down in a mangled wreck. Officers rushed to the overturned vehicle, smashing glass and cutting airbags. Mario was unresponsive, his upper body twisted into the back seat, legs trapped up front. EMS pronounced him dead on scene. No seatbelt, no second chance. One reckless decision ended in steel, silence, and a body bag. Arkansas doesn't wait for a tragedy to strike. Troopers PAT at any speed. Is this bold action saving lives or pushing the limits of acceptable force? Would you want this policy in your state, or is it a step too far? Afternoon of July 11, 2024, Fort Worth, Texas. Police tracked down a stolen maroon GMC Sierra and moved in for the stop, but the driver hit the gas, driving recklessly and slamming into a patrol unit, igniting one of the most chaotic pursuits in recent memory. He hit high speeds, darting through turns in a frantic attempt to shake the cops, then risked it all, blowing through a packed red light without lifting his foot.
Just got 14 unauthorized, so continue pursuing.
doubling back to Jacksboro. It's going southbound. He's now going north. It's not east for him. Reckless driving on the
Hey, that's a sidewalk, not a roadway. Unbelievable. He actually went for it, barreling over the curb like the rules never existed.
You're passing Hazel Avenue. Turning on Hazel Avenue. It's going westbound. Approaching Hazel and Long. We're currently going west on Hazel Avenue from North Long. Long Avenue right now. It's going to be northwest of the
The license plate looked ready to give out from sheer exhaustion, but the suspect, still kicking, wild and restless like a stubborn young colt. He wasn't done yet, and he was only making things worse.
While the pursuit continued, officers were eventually able to perform a successful spike strip to the suspect vehicle.
Spike strips, deployed at Nublia 28th and McKinley, drained the car's momentum, flattening the tires and forcing a noticeable drop in speed.
The suspect vehicle's tires eventually began to shred and fall apart. The vehicle also began to lose its traction.
With a flat tire and no gas, he jumped into a white car that had been filled with gas, as if it were his own, gun drawn. The owner panicked and ran. The police fired warning shots. The move could have been deadly. What if there was still someone inside? He threw open the car door, put a gun to his head, and seemed to challenge the officers. "Come any closer and I'll shoot." But behind the threat was fear. He was visibly shaking. The officers remained steadfast. On cue, they fired a few controlled shots, destroying any possibility of another reckless move. The suspect, 28-year-old Ducan Guzman, survived and was hospitalized in stable condition. He now faces multiple felony charges: unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, aggravated robbery, and evading arrest.
Does not have highway working at the company, and we do have a Bearcat. You want them to start it?
Friday morning, June 14, 2024, Chippewa County, Wisconsin. A terrified woman called 911. She was trapped inside a stolen semi-truck barreling down the highway. The driver, Michael Stephen Jones, 47, from St. Louis, enraged after being fired just moments earlier. What followed was a multi-county chase fueled by fury. Law enforcement laid down multiple spike strips, shredding rubber and leaving tire debris scattered across the road. But Jones didn't stop. He kept pushing forward, making an already dangerous situation far more alarming.
We're coming up to a bunch of traffic here right after the split. For lane 2, going up to traffic 60 miles an hour.
A giant metal monster, dragging itself without tires, belching a thick plume of smoke into the air. The screech of its bare rims grinding against the pavement echoed with every turn, leaving deep scratches in the pavement behind it.
All units, then we're going to make an approach on the left side.
You could feel the tension spike the moment that massive military vehicle rolled in. Its presence alone said one thing loud and clear: this was about to end, and fast. Just as predicted, the truck caught fire and slammed into a ditch, finally coming to a stop. There she was. The woman had made it out safely. Dazed, he stepped out and seemed ready to surrender, then twitched as if to run again. But it was too late. Dozens of officers were already in position, surrounding him from every angle. There was no road left, except the one straight to jail. Jones was booked into Juneau County Jail, facing 7 charges including false imprisonment, fleeing law enforcement, and reckless endangerment. If convicted on all counts, he could spend 33 years behind bars and owe $90,000 in fines. A personal breakdown turned public threat. One bad decision, lifelong consequences.
TBI. I'm east of here.
July 12, 2023. St. Francis County, Arkansas. What started as a routine traffic stop on I-40 turned into a dangerous high-speed pursuit when the gray Teslas rented through Truro refused to stop. With speeds in the 100 miles per hour range, the officers had to act quickly. The chase was on.
On the Walmart exit. Right there, right lane.
The cars continued to accelerate. One exited the 2075 ramp, but the other sped forward, weaving across lanes and passing stopped vehicles on the right.
Looks like one of it. Like traffic stopping up here, be careful.
West Memphis police deployed spike strips near the Ingram Street overpass, successfully shredding the tires, but the suspect kept going, barreling down the highway at dangerous speeds.
Go 40, 40. Whole traffic hit it.
2 PETs couldn't take him down. Maybe they just didn't hit hard enough. It was clear the next move had to be decisive.
Hey. Yeah, wait. Alright, TBI, that's what we're working. I got it, close to that tire.
More force than ever, a powerful TVI sent the suspect's car spinning near mile marker 28-2, slamming it into the guardrail.
TBI.
The wheels off. Game over. One hard-hitting move left him with 0 options. Just like that, it was all over. Driver Williams faces charges for marijuana possession, drug paraphernalia, reckless driving, fleeing, no insurance, unauthorized vehicle use, and aggravated assault for hitting a patrol car. Passenger Taylor is charged with drug and paraphernalia possession, a birthday trip to Dallas cut short by spike strips, handcuffs, and felony charges. Early morning of July 8, 2022. Arkansas border. State police are alerted by out-of-state officers. A red Hyundai suspected of drug trafficking is speeding toward them at 100 miles per hour. Units are mobilized immediately. Once it crosses the border, the pursuit is on. The suspect's car tore down the highway, weaving through lanes and passing on the right at full speed. A high-speed chase on a long stretch of road meant tactics had to be calculated. One wrong move could be deadly. There were openings, but backup hadn't arrived, and with speeds this high, officers still weren't cleared to make a move. The green light hadn't come, and the risk was still too great. Several vehicles failed to yield, slowing the officers down. It wasn't clear, were drivers not noticing the flashing lights, or were they just unable to move in time?
We've got a lot of traffic blocking us, slowing us down.
A white car swerved hard to avoid him, nearly plunging into a ditch. The suspect weaved violently through traffic, unleashing a wave of panic across the highway.
He's wrecked. He's wrecked. He's almost there, Antonio.
Finally, as the Hyundai slowed to avoid the spikes, a precise PA was performed. The car spun sideways, smoke billowing. The officers approached with their weapons drawn. "Get out! Back up! Back up! Hands up!" The commands were loud and clear.
gate is still open. We do have the car stop the single line.
Both suspects were arrested at the scene. One threw evidence from the car during the chase. A large amount of drugs were found inside, confirming a connection to an interstate drug trafficking operation. Now in custody, both face serious charges: fleeing, reckless driving, and trafficking in illegal drugs. It began like any other day, until 1:43 p.m. on November 13, 2024. An Arkansas state trooper spotted a black Dodge Charger flying northbound on Highway 67 near Stockman Road. The moment lights and sirens lit up, the driver hit the gas, igniting a high-speed chase that shattered the calm in seconds. Rain and fog made the road treacherous, but even when police reached speeds of 140 miles per hour, they still couldn't spot the suspect's car. So ask yourself, how fast was he driving? He wasn't just reckless, he was playing the fool. That's a number 39! There it is. Just as officers caught sight of the vehicle, it pulled onto the shoulder and came to a stop. Maybe, just maybe, he finally realized it wasn't worth it.
Show me your hand! Show me your hand! What is that? Show me your fucking hand! Show me your hand! Shut the car off! How many you got in that car?
And then, it was over. A felony arrest was made without further resistance. 2 adults were taken into custody, and shockingly, 2 minors were found in the back seat, an 8-month-old in a forward-facing car seat, and a 4-year-old completely unrestrained.
Keep turning. Walk backwards. Stop. Walk back. Walk back. You got him, I got her. Walk back. Stop. Oh, not yet. Wait for that. Turn around. Walk back. Walk back. Walk back. Right there. Don't turn around. Do not turn around. You got anything on you? I couldn't really see something.
While officers were gathering information, the woman gave false details, delaying the verification process and slowing everything down.
Are you included in that?
Can I please talk about C4? You're covered in weed. You been smoking? You been smoking and driving that car? No, sir. It might be for him laying on this. Okay.
Anything you say, Ken, will be issued in court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You do not afford an attorney. The court will force your attorney, no cost to you. Just got to answer questions at this time after attorney present may do so. You just got to answer questions at this time after attorney present. At any point in time during question, you can stop and ask your attorney present for any further questions or ask or answer. Do you understand your rights? All right, sit back.
Do what? I'll take care of that just a second. Y'all want to,
I want to call my mom.
you need to do that stuff here, man. What's your name?
Jacaria Jackson.
Jackson?
Yes.
What's your first name?
Jacareee.
What's your birthday?
August 30th, 2000.
What state did I be out of?
Illinois.
Jacaria Jackson lied about the identity of the driver, but police confirmed it was Elijah T. Reynolds. Both were Mirandized. Reynolds faces charges of fleeing, reckless driving, child endangerment, and false information. A reckless choice that almost ended in tragedy.
Driver accident. Nope, we're not. Watch that deputy.
August 20, 2024. Interstate went to a Thurida. A yellow Chevrolet Malibu speeds across the Alabama-Florida state line, fleeing Alabama State Police and leading a multi-agency chase.
Any idea?
Gold Chevy Malibu.
Gold Chevy Malibu, third tag. Gold Chevy Malibu. We'll stay here.
North King 08 Charles at the time.
North.
Chevy Malibu.
Florida?
Yeah, we got
Hey, with him, we're almost there.
I got drunk with the lieutenant. Told him to cut off.
You know where they're at now? Because I'm at the 7 mile marker.
I'm on the road headed down to the interstate. What was that 28 again?
What's that tag again?
MC5. Last location. North King 08.
The moment Florida police hit the lights and sirens, the Malibu roared past 120 miles per hour, slicing recklessly through traffic. Then, in a wild move, the suspect shot across the grass and flipped a U-turn, forcing officers to spin around and give chase all over again.
Yeah, I'm behind it. Remember King, Zulu, hey Charles. Eastbound, 1 marker 7. Sweet, it's 117.
The suspect barreled straight into an active construction zone, narrowly missing a parked patrol car in a heart-stopping near collision. It was inches from disaster.
Yeah, get it up.
The driver sped through at high velocity, with sirens wailing behind him, prompting nervous drivers to swerve aside, scrambling to clear the way and stay safe.
I'm sure that is what's coming. Take it with me. Where you at? Come up on 1 10.
At mile marker 11, officers seized the moment. With open traffic ahead, a precise PAT maneuver was executed. The Malibu spun out, crossed multiple lanes, and slammed into the guardrail on the southbound shoulder. The vehicle was disabled, momentum lost. The escape was over. Zajid Kelly approached tactically with his weapon drawn. and the suspect was taken into custody without further incident. The suspect now faces multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding law enforcement, reckless driving, and aggravated assault for nearly causing a crash. A tense pursuit ended with precision and a long list of charges.
Yeah, you'll love it there.
I know.
Were her actions in the back of that patrol car just everyday foolishness or a bold act of defiance? Even the K9s would have had something to say. Let's hope the courtroom gives her plenty of time to think things through.
We got a 45.
February 5, 2021, Roswell, New Mexico. Officers spotted a vehicle matching the description of a wanted suspect, but when they tried to pull it over, the driver hit the gas and bolted onto US 28-5. In seconds, a full-blown pursuit erupted, fast, defiant, and headed straight into danger.
We're at the 192, 100 miles an hour. 194, 100 miles an hour. Traffic is light, weather's clear. Driving in the fast lane, left lane, northbound.
At speeds approaching 100 miles per hour, the suspect kept his hazard lights on, pretending to be broken down, trying to pose as someone in trouble. But in reality, it was just a cover, a calculated move to avoid closing in on police.
100 miles an hour. Okay, 341, 312. If this girl tries to turn around in the median, with permission to pit, 49. SOCOM 198, 100 miles an hour, fast lane, fast lane.
A high-speed chase unfolds across a vast desert landscape, so breathtaking it almost makes you want to slow down and take in the view rather than race through it.
Norcom, I don't know if you guys are 10-3 there, 10-3 please. 199, 100 miles an hour, inside lane, fast lane. 341, I can't hear you. Coming in 10-1. Traffic light. Hazard lights are still on. Yeah, you're good. 201, 100 miles an hour still, inside lane. 10-4, copy, it's by 02. (202) 100 miles an hour. 202, 100 miles an hour.
D9 officers with NMSP deployed spike strips at mile marker 23, just as the suspect's vehicle approached. And there it was. A sharp swerve to avoid the spikes sent the car flipping violently, dirt flying everywhere before it came to a motionless stop on the shoulder.
Let me see your hands! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Show your hands! Other passenger, keep your hands up! Keep your hands on that dash! Touch the window! They got one coming out, passenger side! Hands up and walk this way slowly! Cedillo, I got you if you want to 15 them. Keep your hands up and walk towards the sound of my voice! Walk over here! Keep on walking. Keep on walking. Keep on walking. Stop. Face away from me. Face away from me. Stepping back. Step back. Step back. Hey, one of you guys come this way for me. Cover me. Step back. Step back. Go left. 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 Back. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands on your head. Okay. I got you covered. I got you covered. If you want 15er. Come to the passenger side of the door. Come to the passenger side. Slowly. Keep both hands up. Let me see your other hand. Okay. Keep your hands up. Walk to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Walk towards me. Keep walking. Slowly. Keep on walking. Walk toward. Move. Move. Keep on coming my way. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Face away from me. Face away from me. Back up. Back up. Back up. Keep on
At
backing up.
milepost 24, the vehicle flipped onto its roof. Officers rushed in, guns drawn. With calm precision, the tactical team gave clear commands. Both passengers crawled out through the window, hands raised, backing toward officers. A violent crash, a swift response, and a surrender without a shot fired.
Hey, make sure you pat him down too. We didn't pat him down.
The mayhem isn't over. Suspects going full throttle, bullets flying, and crashes so brutal they'll leave you breathless. This is one chase you can't afford to miss. Subscribe now and hit the bell. See you in the next high-speed pursuit.